Hey everybody, welcome back to Rambler's Diner. Today in the Phoenix area, it is about 110 degrees and it is very humid outside. So we've brought our show inside for today and we're going to do crack, meatballs, and spaghetti all in one pot. Trying to make this a simple dinner, something that you can make very easily for your family and make it enjoyable as well. It's going to be delicious, it's going to be quick, it's going to be pretty easy. Stick around and watch how we do this. Okay, for our meatballs today, we have 2 pounds of ground beef. We have some Parmesan herb panko. We have some dried minced onion. We have garlic powder. We have about a teaspoon of black pepper and a couple of eggs. That'll go all together to make our meatballs. And then when we're ready, we'll put them all together with a couple of cans worth of cream of mushroom soup, some Barilla spaghetti, some beef broth, cream cheese, ranch dressing powder, and some mushrooms and some onions. We'll bring that all together and we're going to make a delicious dish, and we're going to top it off at the end with some cheddar cheese. All right, here we go. You're going to want to glove up for this because it's going to be messy and you're going to want to use your hands for it. So putting some gloves on is the best thing to do. And we're going to go in with a couple of pounds of this ground beef to start with. And then we're going to crack a couple of eggs. I usually do 1 egg per pound. Then we're going to put in our minced onion, our garlic powder, our pepper, and then we're going to take the ranch dressing powder mix and we're going to put in 1 tablespoon per pound. And then we're going to come in here. Whoops, I forgot the panko, didn't I? That's all right. We'll just get this started, get those eggs broken up a little bit, and then I'll take a real quick break and get the panko in. Okay, so I forgot the panko. Now I'm going to put it in. I'm going to put in about what looks like about a cup worth. So we're going to start with that. We'll see how it feels, and then we'll go from there. And I'm going to get my new gloves on because I had a mess with the other ones. And we're going to go ahead and get that a good mix. Now, I like to use the dried onions in this so that it helps. The dried onions actually absorb some of the moisture and keep the mixture moist along with the panko. That's what that's for. Okay, we're just about there. I don't like to mix it too much, just enough to get it incorporated. Okay. Now we're going to take little balls about this size. I think that's probably about 2 ounces. I'm going to make a bunch of 2-ounce balls, roughly. There's no need to measure here. Okay, we're going to drop a little bit of olive oil into this pan. Swirl it around a little bit to coat it. And then we're going to start dropping our meatballs in here. Okay, there we have that. Now, what I'm going to do is try to keep this not too high of a heat, just a tad over medium. And then I'm going to go ahead and give it a cover. Help it cook a little quicker. And then we'll turn it in a minute or two and keep going. Okay, it looks like they're probably ready to turn. We're going to give each one of these guys a turn. All right, now we're going to give those a few more minutes with the lid on, and we'll see you in a couple minutes. Okay, I just temped these. They're coming out at about 165, so we're going to go ahead and pull them off and put them on this plate. And we're going to clean out some of the grease. And then we'll saute our onions and mushrooms. All right. Okay, to clean out some of this grease, I'm going to take this paper towel and kind of soak up what I can with it. We're going to leave a little bit behind so that we have some for sauteing the onions and mushrooms, but we don't want this much grease. Okay, that's probably enough right there. Okay, now we're going to come in here with our onions and our mushrooms, and we're going to give that a stir. We're going to let those onions and mushrooms soften a little bit, and then we'll add some of the rest of our ingredients. And I forgot to mention the garlic. We're going to go in with a good heaping tablespoon of garlic. Give that a stir into these onions and mushrooms. The mushrooms and the onions are coming along fine. They're just about ready. So we're going to let it wait for just a little bit longer, another minute or so, and then we're going to go ahead and put our broth in. Okay, and into our mixture we go with 6 cups of beef broth. This package is 4 cups, and I've measured out 2 cups from another package. We'll put that all in here together. And now we'll add our cream of mushroom soup. That's 2 cans of cream of mushroom soup. And we're going to put in 1 brick of cream cheese. That's 8 ounces of cream cheese. And now we're going to add 2 kind of heaping tablespoons of this ranch powder. Not too heaping, just a little bit. And we're going to give it a stir. Okay, so we have this 1-pound package of Barilla thin spaghetti. Our sauce is boiling, so we're going to go ahead and put this in here. And this makes it a 1-pan dish. And we're going to get all of that in there. Now, because this is not water, because it's a thicker sauce, we're going to have to make sure that we watch it carefully, stir it every minute or so, keep it from clumping up. Try to keep it as separate as we can. Just kind of like that, and we'll stir it about every minute. This is going to take about 8 minutes to cook. Okay, so it's been 8 minutes already. I tested the pasta. It needs just a little bit more. But the meatballs also need to be warmed up. So I'm going to go ahead and start nestling these meatballs in the pasta and the sauce together. Get them all nice and nestled in the sauce. Let's just continue for about another minute or so to get those meatballs reheated. Then we'll top with some cheddar cheese, and it'll be serving time. Give it an extra minute. Now we're going to come in with some nice sharp cheddar cheese. I'm gonna sprinkle over the top here. Can you tell we like cheese? Okay, now we're gonna cover that and let it melt, and we'll be done. Okay, are you ready for the big reveal? There it is. Now, typically what you would do is you would take this to your table and serve it family style. But today we're going to plate it up so it looks nice and pretty, and we'll show you what that looks like. Okay, my plating skills leave a little bit to be desired, but I've given it my best for now. I'll practice, I promise. Anyway, looks pretty good anyway, doesn't it? There's nothing left to do but give it a try. So let's kind of dig in here and see what it tastes like. Let's start with one of those cracked meatballs. Oh yeah. Turned out just the way I wanted it. Let's get a little bit of that spaghetti with some cheese. Mmm. Creamy, cheesy, perfectly done pasta. Absolutely fantastic. So, hey, when it's hot outside in Phoenix, just come on into the air conditioning, make yourself a pot of cracked meatballs and spaghetti, and you're going to love it. I promise you, you got to give this a try. Number one. Hey, thanks again for stopping by Rambler's Diner today. We're so happy that you did. If you like what you saw today, if it gave you some inspiration, please leave us a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe so that you don't miss anything that we do here in Rambler's Backyard Diner or inside of Rambler's Kitchen. Thanks again for stopping by. Have a great day, and we'll see you next time.